365 challenge, day 1. Okay, this is going to be the first video of a long list of videos. I'm going to do one video every day for the next 365 days. And the purpose of this is a challenge that I have given myself and played with the idea with a few friends, and they encouraged me to actually follow through with that idea of mine, which is, now I know this may sound drastic to a lot of people who haven't seen it done, but my goal is to make $365,000 in the next 365 days. That's right, 365,000. That's $1,000 a day. Now I started at $100 a day was what I wanted to do, and I thought that was too small. Any job you can get these days can pay you over $36,500 a year. So I wanted to make this a real big push, and I thought what better than to up the ante a bit to $1,000 a day. Now I've never made $1,000 a day consistently. I've also never made anything close to $365,000 in a year. I will let that be known right off the bat. So my hopes is that the people watching this and seeing me go step by step through the process that I'm going to take will encourage them to do the same. I've skipped ahead a little bit. Hi, my name is Jason. Now, the challenge has got a few rules that I'm doing, but first let me tell you why I'm doing this. First, obviously, I want to make some money, but that's not the main reason. The main reason I decided to do this as a challenge and to put this out there on YouTube and on the other channels and stations for people to see is because I want to be accountable. Accountability is a big thing in success. That if you don't tell anybody, then no one's really holding you to it. And so that's what I want here. Is I want to tell the world and have all of you hold me to it, that I'm going to do this day in and day out every day. The second reason I'm doing this is for the acknowledgement. This sounds kind of self-serving, but in order to be motivated and to continue a process that is undeniably going to be difficult down the road, there's going to be days where I'm not going to want to do it, and we've all been there. But to get some acknowledgement that someone is seeing what I'm doing, maybe I'll give some value to someone else, and they'll appreciate that. And that, a lot of the times, is all you need to get you through those days when it's tough. To feel that you are being acknowledged, that somebody cares. The third reason I'm doing this is I'm hoping to build a team, network, learn from other people. If someone else wants to take on this challenge and do it, I'd hope to learn from them as much as they might learn from me, and we can work together. That would be probably the biggest and most valuable thing, is building a team and a group of people, a group of like-minded people who are going to also work on this project with me. So with that said, let's get into the rules. Now, I wanted to make this something that anybody could do. I don't want it to be something that you have to have a lot of experience in business or in internet marketing or anything like that. I've got some business experience. I've learned quite a bit about the internet, but by far I wouldn't be able to describe the terminology and tell you what it means, but I've heard it in a conversation before. So I'm fairly open to the information ideas that I'm going to be working with, but I am by no means an expert or even I barely call myself an amateur when it comes to internet marketing. I've only ever made a little bit of money on eBay before selling things. Now, the point of this is that I want to make it, like I said, available for anybody to do. So you don't have any prior knowledge. I don't want you to need a lot of time, a lot of experience, a lot of money to be able to do this. So I've given myself restrictions to keep me in those guidelines. One is that I'm only going to spend 1 hour a day. 1 hour a day working and producing a quick video for you to let you know what I've done that day and maybe checking the feedback and emails, but only 1 hour a day. I figure we can all find an hour in our day to do something, no matter how busy we are. We can find 1 hour, whether it's cutting out a little TV time, um, uh, spending some time at your break at work or in the morning, or taking a little bit less time sleep or less time doing other activities. Everybody can squeeze out an hour in their day, I figured. The second restriction is only $1 a day investment. So the most I will spend on this business is $365. Now, one stipulation is if I do make money, and when I do make money, I'm gonna allow myself to reinvest some of that money. So that will be one way around it. But I don't think I'll need that kind of money. The internet is something very easy to make uh, giant strides in it, and you can get a lot accomplished without spending a penny of your own money. I'll go through some of those ideas later. The third stipulation is I only have 1 year, 365 days to make 365K, 1 hour a day, $1 a day. And the last thing is I'm going to give 90% of what I make to charity. If you've got a charity you suggest, let me know. I haven't really picked any out. There's a few in mind, but that's it. Uh, $1 a day, 1 hour a day, 365,000 in 365 days. So what else as I've done is I'm actually gonna just bring this up. I don't know how to do video editing either, by the way. It's something I'm gonna have to learn. But I did find something on making goals, and that the acronym SMART goals. I'm sure everyone's heard that. Your goals need to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely or time framed. Now, I think I've done that with my goals. It's well, let's see, specific. It's very specific. I want to accomplish making money in internet marketing online from my computer within 1 year's time. It's measurable, obviously, for those reasons. The exact amount, 365,000 at least in 365 days. Achievable. Goals need to be realistic and achievable. Now, you may not think that this is achievable, but I know it is. I know someone who started from scratch, who I consulted with. I gave them some, I spoke with them throughout their journey, and they made about 250,000 profit in the first year, and their gross was over $365,000. So it's achievable. It's been done, and a lot of rags to riches stories. But this is not something that's huge. Anyone who's got any experience in internet marketing knows that it can be a lot of money can be made. So it is achievable and it is realistic. Now, is it realistic for me? We are yet to see if I will accomplish this goal, but I think I've got a good chance. And here's the thing: even if I don't reach 365,000, falling short, I still will have made quite a bit. So it's a win-win scenario. Lastly, timely, obviously in 1 year, so and 1 hour a day. So that's that.